EPF Chairman Tan Sri Samsudin Osman was non-committal about the 2018 potential dividend payout when asked by reporters today, Bernama reports. This came after media reports yesterday expected the EPF to declare lower dividend for 2018 due to subdued local and regional equities markets. The only answer that Samsudin would give was that you would have to look what happened last year to know whether it is good or bad. He adds that they are still tabulating what the figures are going to be, only that it would still be based on domestic as well as regional market factors, a similar method as in previous years. In 2017, the EPF had declared a dividend rate of 6.9% for conventional savings, the highest since 1996, amounting to a payout of 44.15 billion ringgit. Lembaga Tabung Haji's Group MD and CEO Datuk Sri Zukri Samad says that prior to its restructuring, its exposure to the equities market was simply too high. He says that given its main role is managing Hajj operations and not as fund managers, the focus of investment should also change to reflect the move. LTH is currently working on a new asset allocation with the balance skewed more towards fixed income. In 2016, 55% of its assets were in equities, which then dropped to 50% in 2017. The Pilgrims Fund is also said to be more transparent and will provide quarterly financial updates starting from the first quarter of 2019 so the public can track how LTH is doing. After completing the transfer of all underperforming equities to special purpose vehicle Urus Harta Jamaah, Zukri says LTH's balance sheet is back on better footing. LTH is now in a position to pay hibah for 2018. Zukri, however, warns to not expect too much from 2018 as LTH has just recovered from its fever. Country Heights Holdings tycoon Tan Sri Lee Kim Yew says the Capital Markets and Services Prescription of Securities, Digital Currency and Digital Token Order 2019 must not be lopsided and limit the development of blockchain technology. The order, which came into force today, allows the Securities Commission to regulate digital assets as prescribed securities. In a statement, Lee said that Country Heights is still waiting for SC to issue the regulatory framework before progressing with its plans of issuing an asset-backed cryptocurrency called Horse Currency. The framework is expected to be ready by end March. He adds that as an entrepreneur, he is anxious for the framework and will be comparing it with what has been issued in the likes of Malta, Singapore, Hong Kong and the United States of America. He also expresses hope that Malaysian entrepreneurs can have access to capital without high-paying interest and instead use a profit-sharing model. Baling MP Datuk Sri Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim and his brother Datuk Abdul Latif Abdul Rahim have been arrested by the MACC over allegations of corruption and money laundering. The pair will be charged tomorrow at the KL Sessions Court under the MACC Act 2009 and the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Acts 2001 or AMLA, says the MACC. Abdul Aziz had previously been the chairman of Lembaga Tabung Haji until he resigned shortly after the 14th general election. Abdul Aziz and Abdul Latif had previously been detained by the MACC in September and remanded for 4 days. Back in May, MACC officers had seized 500,000 ringgit in cash and 1.2 million ringgit in various currencies from Abdul Aziz's houses and office. In November last year, LTH had lodged 2 police reports against Abdul Aziz and ex-CEOs Tan Sri Ismi Ismail and Datuk Sri Johan Abdullah, among others. Selangor Properties major shareholder Kayan Holdings has revised its proposed selective capital reduction and repayment offer price for the second time. SPB revised the offer price from 6 ringgit to 6 ringgit 30 cent. When the privatisation offer was first announced in October last year, Kayan had offered 5 ringgit 70 per share. In a boss filing, SPB says that consequent to the SCR offer price revision, entitled shareholders will receive a capital repayment of 687.77 million ringgit that represents a cash repayment of 6 ringgit 30 per share. SPB will also undertake a bonus issue of up to 382.09 million bonus shares purely to facilitate the implementation of the SCR. SPB's share price surged, ending the day 5.57% up at 6 ringgit and 7 cents.